Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I hope you guys are doing really well. So this video is going to be a short setup and playthrough tutorial of my new game, which is Through the Thicket, which is an entry for the 2025 Solitaire print and play game on BGG. So to give you an idea about what this game is, it's more like a solo exploration adventure kind of a game, very cozy game. Well, at least that's what I had in mind when I created the game, wherein you'll be exploring a hiking trail within 48 hours, and you have certain objectives to take pictures to collect certain things throughout your journey, all right, which will earn you some victory points. So that's basically what the game is about. Now let's talk a bit about the components. Now, as you can see on the screen right now, we've got 25 modular trail tiles, including the trailhead tile, which is this one. We have shuffled all the rest of the 24 cards and arranged them around this trailhead tile, like a 5x5 grid. Then of course you need the time tracker card, you need the quest cards. You've got 5 quest, you have 8 search cards. Again, don't worry, we'll be talking about each one as we go along. We've got 8 event cards, we've got 4 starting year cards, we've got different tokens, which again is kind of specific to certain events and certain actions that you can do in the game. And then you also have photo tokens here, and you have got 7 fishing tokens and 8 foraging tokens as well, as you can see here. All right, then we have, of course, you need 2 standard d6 dice, and on top of these 2, you also, if you need, you can use these optional components, which are the photo icons, the photo cards and a scrapbook board. I'll tell you basically how to use this, but I think before we start, I'll just quickly show you the optional components so that you can decide whether you want it or not. So throughout the game, we'll be collecting pictures of different animals, different sceneries and things like that, different birds, not so much, but still. So you need to collect these cards. So whenever you click the picture of any of these animals or things like that, so you've got a variety of these cards here, you place them here. So you can match it like this based on what card you're getting, or like what photo you're taking. You place them here like this. You've got some 3 birds also, so you place it like this. Again, you can arrange it based on how you want it. Then you have a scenery, which will take, we have only 2 sceneries at the moment, so yeah, this one here. Then we have what else? Yeah, fishing tokens. We have rare sightings. So rare sightings, we have 4 cards, which we'll draw, we'll randomly draw. This is just to make things kind of interesting for you guys if you need it. Otherwise, all you can do is you can simply use the tokens here. So instead of the birds, you can just place these cards here. Okay, even that counts, because this will be useful at the end of the game for scoring purposes. If not, you can just use it just like how I'm doing right now. And then maybe here it is, and then a fishing token. Again, as you play, you'll be gaining those as well. So yeah, that's basically how you use these optional components. Okay, so when you begin the game, you basically start, you place your player token on this tile. Okay, this is the starting tile. This is where you start from. This is going to be a very new hiking trail for you, so you don't know. There is a lot of surprise elements, well, as you can see, because we don't know what to find where, right? So I'll just give you an overview of how a turn actually, what each turn has. So when you start, you can either move. So first action could be, you can either move, or you can explore, or you can perform any actions based on where you are. Okay, so when you move, you can just randomly move. Okay, the rules of movements are that you can move only to orthogonally adjacent tiles. You cannot move diagonally unless it's specified anywhere. Okay, maybe some event cards or search cards, and you cannot move across or like jump across unexplored tiles. So next action is exploring. So when you explore, it basically means that if you want to explore this tile, first you have to reveal it. So you reveal it, you put it face up. So all these cards are face down now. When you reveal, it's called exploration, and you can perform actions on explored land. So once you make sure that you have explored a certain tile, you can do certain actions. Again, there are different kinds of actions. Each one is going to cost you certain hours. It's going to cost you time. Okay, so as you can see on this card, so the action cost and also the time is very important in this game, because as you can see on this card, on the time tracker card, our 48 hours are actually divided into day hours and night hours, which is denoted by this sun icon and the moon icon. So we start in the day hours. So the thing is that each action is going to cost different, based on different number of hours, based on whether it's a day or the night. And night time is going to cost you more, but certain actions like for searching, for foraging, for movement, if you have a lit torch, okay, if you have a lit torch, it's going to cost you just the same as that of the day hours. Otherwise it's going to cost you 1 hour more. Okay, now so everything is given in this play rate if you want to see. Another difference, as you can see, for fishing is that if you have a fishing bait, it's going to cost you less hours. So fishing is usually going to cost you 2 hours during the day. If you have a fishing bait, it's going to cost you only 1 hour. So again, this game needs little bit of planning here and there, and of course there are collecting wood, collecting flowers, then building boat, cooking. So all those tasks we'll talk about as we go along. So yeah, another importance of this time is that again, based on where you are on the time tracker, like what part of the day it is, the animal sightings also change. So the time of sightings for certain animals are also given here. For example, you can collect purple flowers only during the night hours, while you can collect the orange flowers during the day hours. Then tigers, foxes, bats, the night sky, obviously you can find it only during the night hours. Then the waterfalls and the deers you can find only during the day hours. Now the only important thing that you have to note here is the macaw. So for the macaw, you can find it only during the twilight hours. Now to tell you about the twilight hours, it's also given here in the time tracker card. These last 2 hours of the night are is what you call the twilight window. So the macaw can be sighted only during the twilight window, and that you can only find twice in the Zendaya game. Okay, so if you have macaw as an objective or as a goal, you need to plan things a little bit more carefully there. And also this time tracker has more icons here, like the fire token, right? So which means that at the end of the night, you always discard this lit torch. So your torch is automatically extinguished at the end of the night. So you have to collect it again. Only then, otherwise it's going to cost you more, as you can see in this play rate. And when you start the game, you start from here. You don't start on R1, you just start from here. The moment you start the movement, you move your tracker as well. Okay, and yes, So that's about the first two components, the trail tiles, the time tracker tokens. Then we have the quest cards. So yes, each quest cards, it's clearly written here, so there is no confusion about that. You have different objectives which will help you score different victory points. So as you go along, you can collect these things or achieve your quest. Then the search cards, again, the search is one of the actions that you can do on the trail tiles, and maybe you can take a look at each card before you begin the game, because each of them has different abilities. As you can see, this one is I'm still editing, because this is I think in the latest print and play files you're going to find the correct version. It's just it was my version it's a prototype. Alright, so these are the search cards. You have 8 of them. You have event cards. Again, event triggers, like when you move into a tile, if you see this icon anywhere on the tile, it means that it triggers an event the first time you land on a tile or you reveal a tile. So again, that has around 8 event cards, which uses most of these tokens. Then you have the fishing tokens. Now I have a few things to discuss about the fishing tokens and the forage. So I think I'll use the rule book for that. Give me 1 second. Yes, so what you can find while fishing, so it's given here. So on the quest card, if you see that you need to find a turtle, or if you need to find a pearl, algae, crab, fish, all these things you can find while fishing. Okay, and another thing is the foraging. The foraging is a I would say it's a good action that you can invest in, if that makes sense, because you're going to find these berries, mushrooms, herbs and rotten berry. Depending on what you get when you forage, it's going to help you gain some time. So when you gain time, so this is something that I'm going to use an example to explain. So let's say you have a mushroom. Okay, that's not a good draw. I'll use oops. Yeah, let's use these two. Okay, so let's say I have a mushroom and a berry in hand. Okay, these two. So as you can see on the card, a mushroom is going to give me 4 hours extra. A berry is going to give me 3 hours extra. A mushroom, you can only have it cooked. So when I say you can have it cooked, let's say if you draw a mushroom as a foraging card, you have to be on a tile with a fire icon. There are 2 more tiles which has that fire icon, so you have to place it there, and you have to come back to this tile, spend 1 hour to cook the mushroom, and then you add it to your inventory. So all these things are going to take up your inventory space. And then the berries are going to just right away give you 3 hours. So when you gain hours, it's that you have to eat these foraged edible items to gain the hours. Otherwise you can place it in your inventory like this and use it when you need. The thing about the foraged edible items, or the gained hours from foraging, is that you don't move your tracker token anywhere. Okay, you are just going to be using this thing, our dice, to keep track of how many hours are there. So for example, so here I've got, with both these you've got 4 plus 3, 7 hours, right? So I'm going to keep track of these hours using the dice here. How this is going to be useful is that, like I said, since I have 7 hours, depending on where I am, like let's say if I want to do, let's say I'm somewhere here at 28 hours. I don't want to move into the night hours. I need more hours to do something which is needed, which has to be done during the day hours, but I don't have much time here. In this case, I can easily eat a berry or a mushroom, because that is what is going to take up the time here. So basically it means that using the berry I can move 3 steps. Okay, let's say I'm going to move 3 steps here. Okay, like that. So it doesn't move, otherwise each movement is going to cost you 1 2 3, but when you're eating a berry, it's not going to move the tracker here, but instead it will be moving it here. So that would make it 4. Okay, 7 minus 3, 4. This is where you're going to keep track of things. So this doesn't move. So this means that you're still within the day hours itself. So whatever, if you had something to do, some action to do here on this tile, let's say, you can still, which has to be done during the day hours, you can still do it, because your time tracker here is still in the day hours. Otherwise it would have moved into the night hours. That makes a difference, right? So that's how you utilize these cards, and you don't have to use them right away. You can divide and use, like divide across different actions, movement and search, movement and fishing, depending on what you actually need. So there is no particular rule for that, restriction for that. And maybe at a later point you can even use a mushroom, so at that point you can track it using this again. Okay, so that's how you use the foraging tokens. So I think that's more about that's mostly what I needed to say about the components. So maybe now we can start with a short playthrough. So when you begin, you first start with drawing a quest card. So we need to know what are the objectives we need to achieve, right? So we'll start with this one. Okay, so in this quest card I've got a night sky. I need to take the picture of the night sky. I need to find a turtle. I need to find monkey and bat, so a crab. So I've got 3 tasks which needs to be done during the night hours, and 3 a peach is actually in the newest version, I would say orange flower. Okay, so if you hear me say peach or orange, it's basically orange itself. Yeah, so these are the objectives. Okay, now based on this, for an easy game, as in when you begin, it might be difficult for you to understand which one is actually good. So on that note, let's take a look at the starting year cards also. I want to tell you a few things about the starting cards. Okay, so starting year cards, you have an automatic fishing rod. Okay, which means that it is going to cost you 1 hour less for fishing. Now, like I said, if you have a fishing bait, it's going to cost you 1 hour less anyway, right, during the day. So if you have this starting year card and a fishing bait, as long as you have the fishing bait, the fishing action is not going to cost you any time, because during the day it's only going to cost you 2 hours in total. So -1 with the fishing bait and -1 with the automatic fishing rod, because throughout the game you can only find around 4 fishing bait. Okay, so the rest of the time, so you again that needs a little bit of resource management there. Then you have got trekking boots. So this is also quite powerful starting gear to have, because you can move up to 2 tiles at the cost of 1. So like I said, movement is going to cost you 1 hour during the day, and without a lit torch it's going to cost you 2 during the night. But with the trekking boots you can move up to 2. So if this was an explode tile, let's say this was an I'll just give you an example. If this was an explode tile, you can move up to 1, 2, but it's going to cost you only 1 hour here on the tracker. Okay, so that otherwise it would have costed you 2 hours itself. And yeah, so that's basically why. And even if this was also explode, it's the same. Okay, so that's what the trekking boots does. Then the tripod stand. So tripod stand, again it's going to cost you 1 hour less for taking pictures, photographs. Shovel is actually going to help you with the searching action. Searching cost 1 hour less. So these are the 4 starting gear you have at the moment. Okay, so we start. So I think I'll just draw one randomly. Oh, it's a trekking boot, which is good, hopefully. So now after drawing these 2, you can keep the quest cards away. the rest of the quest cards away. We'll just use these two. Okay, we'll keep it somewhere here. You always start the game with one fire token. Okay, you always start with the torch in hand, and you have two fishing. You start with two fishing bait also. All right, so this is where you start. You start from the first tile, which is the trailhead tile. Okay, so now let's take a quick look at a playthrough. Okay, so this is where I'm starting. I start from here. I just randomly start. Okay, there is no other rule, so I know that I have the trekking boots, have everything that I need. Okay, so let's start, randomly start. Okay, I'll explain these tiles as we move along. Okay, so this is a good tile to have for a tutorial. So we'll talk about the components that you can see in this tile, right? So here it's a special feature tile. I'll talk about the special feature tile in a bit. You can see a movement restriction, and you can see the action icon. So this is the search action, so which means that in this tile you'll be able to do a search action. Apart from that, you can see the movement restriction here. Basically it means that if you see this icon anywhere, it basically means that you cannot enter into that tile or move out of that tile along that edge, which means that I cannot move upwards from here, or I cannot move from this tile into this tile because there is a movement restriction. There is I think it's an event card that helps you override that particular restriction. Okay, apart from that, as you can see, like I said, this is a special feature tile. So what it means by a special feature tile is a special feature tile will have the star icon. Can you see the star icon here? It has got two star icons. Okay, so the star icons, one is on the bridge, the other one is a boat. Okay, both of these things are helpful. If you have a boat, you have to build a boat. If you have a boat, there are three other tiles which has the boat icon. So if you have the boat, if you build a boat, you will be able to move from one tile with the boat to the other tile with the boat at no cost. It does not even cost 1 hour. It's that useful. But to build a boat, you need to first find 2 wood, and also you have to spend 1 hour to build the boat, and you have to be on this tile as well. Then you can see a bridge. So the bridge is that, the use of the bridge is that it helps you skip the tile. So basically what it means that you can move into this tile at a cost of 1. Also, if you have already explored it, you don't want to explore it again, which will come handy. It means that you can move to here, even if it's an unexplored tile, even if it's face down, you can move to this tile. Now another thing that I want to mention here is that now this was an unexplored tile, right? Now we have revealing. So movement and revealing both are going to cost you only 1 hour. Okay, because for an unexplored tile, movement is the same as exploring. Phase up, that's going to cost you only 1 hour. So yes, so let's continue. I'm going to move into this one, and of course, so that's going to cost me 1 hour here. It's already on 1. I'm going to use a search card for sure. Okay. Right now, even I can use this one also. But anyway, I can't, without exploring or without revealing this card, I cannot jump to this card using just the trekking boots. It's only because it's a bridge, we have the bridge there, it's possible. I mean right now. So yeah, I'm here. I'm going to search. It's going to cost me 2 hours. So let's see. Oh, you find a portion of the torn map of the hiking trail. So reveal any 4 tiles on the map tile at a cost of 2 hours. And it says if you do not have any tiles to reveal, move to any desired tile for free. Please ignore this icon, or this was removed for the latest version. So I'm going to keep this here. I'm going to reveal 4 tiles. Do I want to do it now? I'm not sure if I want to do it now. I'll keep this card in hand. So there is no hand limit like that. So this card basically says that keep card in hand until resolved. So I'm going to keep it with me. It's an ability that I have, so I'll keep it. I'll save it. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving. I cannot obviously move upward, so I'll keep moving this way. It's a monkey. So and another rule is that, you know, whenever you explore, which means whenever you reveal a face down card, you put that face up, you have to move into that tile. You have to move into that tile, unless, you know, let's say, you know, if this was like this, okay, if this was how it is, you can't move into this tile when you explore it, when you reveal it, but you still lose 1 hour. Okay, so you have to find a different path to get to this tile. Yeah, so now here we are. It's a bird and a monkey. What do we have here? So monkey, we have to collect this thing, right? Picture. Take a picture, right? So I'm gonna, there are no birds. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna collect the picture of the monkey for sure. Okay, so that is going to cost me, again, you know, photograph as much as is possible. Try to do all these tasks during the day. So I'm not going to wait any further. I'm just going to go ahead and take the photograph of the monkey. So that means that I can collect that card from here. Yeah, monkey. So this is the photo card that I'm getting. Okay, so I can now place it here. Okay, on the scrap card. Again, these are optional components, but if you're not planning to use the scrapbook board or the photo cards, you can just simply use these photo tokens. So here again, you know, it has these icons. As you can see, this clearly shows a monkey icon, right? So I'm gonna take the picture of the monkey. So here we have, okay, so I'm gonna just keep that in hand here and collect it here. Yes, I'll keep moving. I need to find the night sky. Okay, I'll keep moving. There is nothing else that I want to do there, and there is nothing else I can do there. This again, another thing, again, search card, but as you can see, it has got 2 movement restrictions. I cannot move to the left, and I cannot move any further than that. I have to move into this. That cost me 1. So now it's a night hours. Now here's the thing, the night hours, it's going to cost me extra for searching, but since I have the lit torch, it's going to cost me only 2 hours. I am definitely gonna search. Collect 2 fishing bait tokens. So the inventory limit is that, you know, it's 5, but you know, if it's a duplicate of the same token, it doesn't take more space. So now I've got all the 4 tokens here, which is useful. So I can discard this card. Okay, I cannot move anywhere from that, but it's a good thing that I have the trekking boots. Okay, so now I can move up to here at the cost of 1. I got a waterfall. Nice. So that's gonna move 1 only because of the trekking boots. So now what I'm going to be doing is, do I need the waterfall? No. And even if I had to take the picture of the waterfall, I can't do it, because waterfall sighting, you can take a picture only during the day hours. Okay, so if that happens, if the quest actually needs you to take the picture of a waterfall, you have to wait and plan to come back later. So you need to manage your time like that. Now, but I can still do fishing, because I need to find the turtle and the crab, right? So I have to invest in fishing here. But here the good thing is that I'm gonna spend the time. So for fishing, it's going to cost me 3 hours during the night, but if I have a fishing bait, it's going to cost me only 2. Okay, so I'm going to discard 1. I'm going to discard 1 fishing token. It's going to cost me 2 hours. 1, 2. I'm going to take the first fishing token, which is a fish. We don't need the fish, so I'll just put this here. So when you collect flowers and when you collect or does fishing action, you have to place a token on the tile itself, because that basically means that you cannot perform that action again on that particular tile. Okay, I'm not going to do any searching for now. I'm going to move. Okay, so this is an example that I told you earlier, right? So here I cannot move into this tile, but I still lose 1 hour. Okay, I don't think we have come across any event tiles so far. Okay, I'm going to move. Oh, it's a macaw. It's a macaw. Now here's a good thing. I'm going to move here. It's going to move 1 here. So here's a good thing, because I need to find a purple flower, and purple flowers can be found only during the night. So I'm going to collect the flowers. Collecting the flowers is going to cost me 2 hours. So yes. So which means that I collect one of these. I keep it here. I cannot come back in it. Now if you had to take the photograph of the macaw, it's a good thing that this card was revealed, because as you can see, I'm almost very close to the twilight hours, right? The twilight window, but I cannot perform that action. You have to be within the time frame, so you have to be either on 17 or 18 or 41 or 42 to take the picture. So when you do the action of taking the picture of the macaw, you have to be on this twilight window. So right now I'm not, so I'll have to, if I had to take it, I'll have to move and then come back. So that is going to cost me 2, or I have to do some other action here, whatever it is. Okay, and then only I can do that action, but I don't need it because that's not in my quest. So I'm going to keep moving. It's another this thing, but I don't need either, but I need the wood. So as you can see, again, this is a special feature tile. You can gain wood from here. Because I already revealed the boat here, I think I need to find, I think I'll just spend, so I move here, spend 1 hour to collect wood. So that takes up 1 space again. Okay, I'll keep moving. Maybe, yeah, I think I'll go here because I need to do the fishing. That moves my tracker to the day hours. Now when that happens, one thing you have to remember is that you have to discard the fire token. Okay, you have to discard the fire token. You can either keep it here, and now I'm going to just keep it here, because, or you can just keep it on the side as well, but I think this might remind me, so we'll do that. Okay, so you have to collect it again. Okay, only then, otherwise, when this night hours start, you're going to need, you'll lose more time. So here I'm going to do the fishing. Hold on, when I do the fishing now, it's going to, I'm gonna, yeah, let it cost me 2 hours. It's fine. I don't know if it's, maybe I should use the fishing bait, but I'm anticipating that, if I don't find the fishing icon anywhere when I'm during the day hours, it's going to cost me more time there. I don't know if that will make a difference, but let's see. I'm going to spend 1 more. I'm going to take the fishing token. That's another damn fish. Sorry, but yeah, it's of no use to me. There are 3 fishes, 1 crab, 1 turtle, 1 algae, and then you have 1 more. I forgot which one that was. Yeah, but here we go. Now what I'm going to do is, maybe I shouldn't, okay, it's okay. Now I have got the trekking woods, right? So I can I can come here. Okay. Oh, I can come here at the cost of 1 hour. So it's a good thing that I revealed this one. But here's the thing. This also has a fire token, which means that, you know, I get the fire token from here. It's also an event card, so I draw an event. The bridges have collapsed. Place a hammer token on the, we have only revealed one so far, right? Oh god. Okay, place a hammer token on any bridge closest to you. Place up 2 block items, so tokens. So you have to place these 2 on either side. So it's a good thing that we have already taken the picture of the monkey, and it's a good thing that we have already revealed the style. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't have got this fire token unless we resolve this issue. So the thing is that if you wanna, so these tiles are inaccessible, okay, all 3. So we need to reconstruct the bridge. We need to go there, spend 1 hour to reconstruct and remove these. Okay, so that one is done. So I'll keep moving. Here is where I can find the night sky, but the only thing is that I can't do it because it's not the night hour, so I need to plan things. I'll keep moving. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, again this is a special feature tile. It's just that, you know, it's a earlier version, otherwise this would also have a star icon. Okay, so I'm gonna move. So here's a good thing, I have a forage token here, so I'm gonna do foraging. So foraging is something that I think it's worth investing in. So it's going to cost me 1 hour for foraging. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Okay, it's going to give me 2 hours. Okay, I'm also going to collect wood. Okay, I'm going to collect wood because when I reach any of these tiles, that's going to help me with building a. So did I move the tracker when I collected the wood? I think I did. I think I did not, so I'll just go ahead and move it. So yes, I think that's done. I'm going to keep moving. 1. I'm going to search 1, 2. You find a pair of binoculars lying on the ground. Reveal up to 2 tiles orthogonally adjacent to your current tile at no cost. I think it's worth it. I'm going to reveal these 2. It will tell me whether I should move here or not. I probably, or maybe I should have revealed this one. I'm pretty stupid like that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I don't think we need that. You know what? I'm gonna. Maybe I should have revealed this. That was stupid of me to do that. Anyways, let's keep moving. So, do I explain? No, let's go. Oh, it's another event. Remove 1. A rare sighting. There is a rare animal sighting in the trail. Roll 2d6 to place a rare sighting token on the tile. Place the other rare sighting token 10 hours ahead of your player time tracker token on the tracker. Discard if you are at more than 38 hours. There's no point of doing this. Then discard. Okay, if your time tracker passes the token on the tracker, discard the token from the tile and the time tracker and put this card in the discard pile. So I don't think this becomes very useful because I think in the revised version, the latest version, it actually says that you need to spend only 2 hours to get the rare sighting. Okay, but here I don't think I need it because in my quest it's not asking for a rare sighting, but it is going to earn me points at the end of the game if I have that in my scrapbook. So what you're going to do is so this black one is for the row and this one, the colored one, is for the column. Okay, like this. So I'm just gonna roll. So if you get a 6, re-roll, that's it. So 2 and 4, which means that this is where you keep it. Okay, so if I reach this tile, I can take the rare sighting. Now the thing is that this is available only for the next 10 hours. So that would be like, so I'll keep it here like this at 37. Okay, so the moment my tracker reaches 37 or passes 37, that rare sighting will be gone. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna, I don't need the tiger. I haven't found the bat. I need to come back here for this one. So I need to make, okay, I'll keep moving up. Okay, oh no, I can't move that way. I think I'll just move this way. That's a bridge. So the good thing about the bridge is that you can move, you can skip that card like column wise and row wise. So if I'm here, I can skip. If I go here, I can skip to this card just at the cost of 1. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to do the fishing. Of course, I'm going to spend 2 hours do the fishing. It's an algae, again not of much use. I just remembered I'm yet to find the orange flower. Okay, let's keep moving. I've got this one also. Maybe do I want to? I think I'll move. Yeah, I'll move. No, I don't want to do anything there, so this moves here. I already have this token, so it's not going to cost me extra. Otherwise, if I didn't have this, it's going to cost me more time to do the action. So it's very important that you have it. Okay, now I'm gonna move here. Now in this style, I'm gonna spend 1 hour to build the. So when that happens, basically means that you keep one here, you keep one here. Okay. Another important rule that I want to mention is that if you have the boat or if you have one of these, I think it's a search card which lets you go to any tile. So if any of the abilities mention that you can move to any tile, or if you have a boat, you can move directly into that tile. Okay, so right now I can move into this tile. It's just that it's not accessible to do any actions here, but these two are inaccessible. Okay, here it's, I can go here because I still have to do this fix it, right? So what I'm going to do is, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll keep this in hand. There is going to be one more bridge token, so I need to hold on. This was here, right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go spend so this does not cost any time, so I'm gonna go here. I spent 1 hour. I remove all 3. Okay, now I'm gonna move up. I can't move up because okay, this is okay. Now I'm gonna come back here, which is good. I'm going to reveal this one. Okay, I'm gonna do forage. I'm gonna take this one. It's a berry, it's good. It's gonna take up the next space. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use this. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna come here 1. With the trekking boots, it cost me 1 hour to come here. Okay, I'm gonna do foraging. Hold on, it's not going to cost me 1 because I'm gonna use this. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna use that 1 from So coming here cost me 1 hour, so that's here. Then I'm going to use the next 1 hour to do foraging again. That gives me a berry. Then I move here. So again, just a reminder, this one is an event trigger, but this does not trigger the event again because we have already done that. Now I take the picture of the night sky. That is going to cost me 3 hours, but I'm gonna spend this. I'm gonna eat this, so I'm gonna get more time. So I'm gonna get the picture. Here's a picture of the night sky. Okay, so that's the second picture that I have. I'm gonna place it here. Then what I'm going to be doing is I want to see what we have here. So I'm going to spend 1 hour. Oh my god, I don't think it was worth. Oh yeah, it's worth it. But here's the problem. This restricts my movement. Oh, I can still skip. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is that, okay, I still need to come back here. No, I don't have to. Okay, it's a monkey and a bat that I need to collect. So, okay, so all these part, I think whatever I needed to get from here is over. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back. We don't have any boat here, right? We don't have any boat here. That's fine. Is there a boat there? No. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, hold on, 1, 2, 3. I think I'll spend this one. Why I'm actually waiting for the night hours is that I have to find the bat, and the bat can be photographed only during the night. The night sky, the bat and the purple. So the night sky I've got, the purple flower I've got, it's just the bat. So I'm gonna keep moving here. Oh, that's a trigger. Everything, oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Every action is going to cost me 1 hour more. Like I have to, because everything starts getting, well, I'm tired. So I either spend 3 hours at the campsite, tent, or the starting point. Oh, so everything starts getting blurry. Fatigue gets the best of you. This also has a revised version. So basically it means that you lose 3 hours and you start from the starting tile again. Okay, so otherwise you need to eat a foraged item. We don't have that, so we're going to lose 3 hours. Okay, and then we start here again. That's really not that useful. I haven't found the I think, this one is actually, since I crossed 37, this is also gonna go. So I know for a fact that, I'm gonna move here and see if I can. Okay, but you know what, that cost me 1 hour. Again, 1 hour I'm gonna forage. Oh no. Do you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go here, spend another time 1 to cook this mushroom, so I gain 4 hours. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna move here 1. Okay, so hold on, yeah, so I'm gonna use the mushroom right away. I'm gonna use 1, that would be 3. I'm gonna explore this. Okay, good. See, it's a good thing, because if this was not the bat, that would have ended really bad for us, because I wouldn't have any time. Now I'm still within the night hours. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move here. It's an event. Anyway, another thing that I want to mention is when we drew this card, this is a resting icon. Okay, so this one has one resting, this one has, and this one has. Okay, then so we draw the next event card. A landslide washes away a trail. Remove any two unexplored adjacent tiles. If no unexplored tiles are available, remove explored tiles. These tiles are not available for the rest of the game. So in the revised version again, so this is the earlier version, and the latest version, the option is that you can spend 5 hours to kind of fix that trail. So a landslide is going to wash away some tiles, but you can still spend 5 hours to retrieve them, because sometimes what happens is, let's say you had to get the picture of a tiger. If that tile was washed away, there is no way you can get it back. So in the latest version, I've added that you can spend, I think it's 5 or 3, I don't remember now. I think it's 5 hours. You have to spend 5 hours to repair that or like fix that. So yes, right now we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, this one we don't have. Okay, when you remove a tile, you have to remove it like that. Okay, you cannot reveal it. So there is only one more that you need to reveal. So here what I can do is, so yeah, I have got 3 more hours, right? It's a good thing, because that's exactly the number of hours that I need. But maybe I don't have to use it. Let me think. Now, night sky I haven't found the turtle. I haven't found the crab. Okay, that's fine. I've got this. So I'm gonna spend those 3 hours from here. Okay, take the picture of the bat. So that would be this one. Okay, and I've got, oh wait a minute, I forgot to use this one. Oh, I completely forgot about using this card. Maybe I should have used it a bit earlier. Again, that's because I was a bit of a fool. But I'm going to use it now. There is only one more. It's a boat. It's a good thing. You know why that's a good thing? I'll tell you. So now I'm going to place this here, which means that becomes accessible from here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move here. That's going to cost me 1 hour. Okay, but I'm going to do the fishing action here. Okay, but I have the fishing bait. I have 2 of them. Let's just hope that I'm going to find something. So I'm going to discard it. It's going to cost me only 1 hour. Okay, let's see what I get. I got a crab. Okay, so that's the other quest completed. Okay, so I got a crab. I keep it here. Now what I can do is, because I have a boat, I'm going to move to this tile. Okay, I'm going to move here. That's not going to cost me any time. And now I'm going to do fishing again, because I have a fishing bait. Okay, I'm going to discard that, spend that last 1 hour, so which means that yeah, so I'm going to fish again. I'm going to lose. Yeah, that's finished. It's a pearl. That's fine. So I got a pearl. Now the thing is that I can, okay, I have one more here. Again, the good thing is that I have the trekking boots. So it's going to cost me only 1 hour to come here. During the day, fishing is going to cost only 2 hours. I don't have the fishing bait, so I'm going to spend the last 2 hours fishing. That's a turtle. That's fine. Excellent. And this was again a fish. That's good. So if I had actually got that fish, I don't know what else I would do. So I've got the turtle. I think what tile was this? Oh, the last one was here. See? So that basically finishes my game. But I think, oh, I did not manage to get the picture of, sorry, collect the orange flower. But other than that, I have managed to pretty much collect everything. So let's now calculate, like let's do the scoring now. Yes, so when we start with the scoring, let's see. So how to use a scrapbook board for the scoring is that right now for you need to collect one of each of these. Okay, so right now I have one of, let's say I use a monkey. Okay, I put the monkey here. So that's one animal. I think in the latest version the size of these cards are much less, so it's going to fit in a little bit better. But yeah, so I've got a monkey, I've got a scenery. Okay, I don't have a bird. I have this one fishing token. So basically again it's a picture itself. I don't have the rare sighting picture. I have one pressed purple flower. So how you're going to score them is, for each of these you're going to get 10. So get 10 plus 10, 20, 30, 40. So totally if you had got all these, you'd be scoring 60 from this to this. Okay, so we have got 40 from a scrapbook. Okay, so now I'm going to keep this. So these cards won't be used for scoring again. Okay, so you can just keep it here like this. I'm going to for now take it off. Yeah, now for the extra things that you've you've collected. Now let's take a look at the quest. The night sky I've collected the picture of the night sky. Hold on, let me bring those cards back. Okay, then a turtle. I have found the turtle. Where is my turtle? Yeah, so that's done. I've found the monkey and the bat. I've got the purple flower. I couldn't find the orange flower. I found the crab. So out of this, I think it's going to get me 30, 40, 60, 65. 65 plus 40 from the scrapbook was 60 plus 65 plus 40, right? So 105. Now all these are going to, so the extra ones, right? So the crab, for the fish and the pearl and the algae, I'm going to score 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is nothing extra, right? So it's going to be 108. Okay, so the 108. Then you're also going to get, hold on, let me just note this down somewhere. Yes, so I missed one more, so it's going to be 4 points here with the extra collections. Yes, so and then the last one is like the number of tiles that you have explored. So this won't be counted. Okay, this one does not count, but the rest. Okay, so this one I couldn't explore, right? There was only one which was removed, but the rest 23 are here. So my total score would be 109 plus 23. That would be 132. So I think that is my scoring. That is my scoring for this game. Okay, so I think I've tried to cover pretty much everything in this video. If you still have any questions or if you have any feedback to share, please do. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. So thanks for watching. Bye.